What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Henny Chulo back with another Madden 19 video. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all Blitz out of the 4-3 under formation. And the basics of the Blitz, how to set your personnel up is the left side defensive end. You want him to be your best pass rusher. You want him on the left side. Right next to him, the left side defensive tackle. You want him to be a pretty fast defensive tackle. I usually put a substitute of defensive end right there. If you're playing MUT, um, you can use somebody like Khalil Mack, or I use, since I don't really have money for Khalil Mack or the coins for Khalil Mack, I use 87 overall Vic Beasley right there. Um, and then you want a fast player as the left side outside linebacker. And then the right side outside linebacker, you want a pretty good pass rusher with some good speed as well. All right. The play that we will come out in is called Sam Blitz 2, and we're going to flip it. So as soon as you break the huddle, you want a baseline, which is Y or triangle, and right on the D-pad. You want to shift the line left, which is L1 or LB, and left on the D-pad. Then you want to crash the defensive line left, which is L1 or LB, and left on the right analog stick. Then you want to shift your linebackers right, which is R1 or RB, and right on the D-pad. And then you want to globally blitz all linebackers, which is R1 or RB, and down on the right stick. So you'll be looking like this right here. Then what you want to do is you want to take this linebacker and you want to move him outside of the defensive end so that his blitz angle is straight down. Next thing you want to do is you want to stand with your user. You want to use your middle linebacker behind this defensive tackle, kind of to the right of him. Your main objective on this play as a user is to occupy this guard right here. So if you're standing right here, you're occupying this guard, he's going to look at you. And what I like to do when I hike the ball is kind of take like a step or two back and to the left, like away from the right side. And then you'll see that when I hike the ball, he'll look at me and then he'll follow me and try to block me. Now for some reason, that right-sided linebacker didn't come in, so let's try that again. Probably because I set the blitz up too slow and they weren't in the correct alignment. So this time I'm setting it up in real time, and this should come in. You should be able to get dual edge pressure here if they're not blocking anyone. So here it is. And there it is. You see? So as I set the blitz up in real time, like as fast as I would in a regular game, you can see if we go back to the replay that the the guard here, he follows me just for a second, just long enough to occupy him so that this guy can come in free, and then you have this linebacker here as well coming in free. Now, if that linebacker on the left doesn't come in free, then usually that means the defensive tackle will loop around. And I'll show you what I mean by that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball
So
here.
we'll
Just
set the blitz up again. And I want you guys to pay attention to like how this defensive tackle loops around the offensive line. Like he doesn't get picked up initially by the guard.
No run call here.
Pay
Look to
attention.
throw instead. And he's gonna go down
You see his angle right there?
In there
So
to get him.
let's go back to the replay. So he takes a huge outward angle, and then the defensive end crashes to the inside, which then so at the last minute the tackle tries to pass the end off to the guard. And if you can see, like last minute, if he didn't get sacked by by the linebacker, then that tackle would have just let the defensive end come, or the defensive tackle come
His
right in
second
free.
sack now of the afternoon.
Now, hold on,
The
let me
Eagles send
get
out
a,
their punter now.
get a first
And no
down
room
real
for error
quick.
here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Oh well, we can do it with the other do it with the other team anyway.
This will be fielded at the 17.
So, I mean, that was just like the 6-man setup.
66 yards on the boot. And the Eagles
Now
will have it
I'm going
taking
to
over
show you.
first and 10.
So you don't always have to send 6. So say that they are sending all 5 routes out on the field. So if they're sending all 5 routes out on the field, then you don't have to send 6. You can potentially only send 3 and be fine with just that. Turn the auto flip off real quick. So here, we're gonna assume that they're just sending all 5 routes out. So we're gonna do the same setup, except we're not gonna blitz. So if they're sending all 5 routes out, you're gonna set it up, make it look the same, but you're gonna spy the end on the right side, and then you're gonna put this guy in any type of zone that you want. You can man him up, you do whatever you want, and you can just make it look like the blitz. So make sure he's sending all 5 routes out. So here's sending all 5 routes out.
In trouble here, and down he
You
goes.
should be able
Back
to
at the
get.
8-yard line. Mike Bennett.
Okay, so right there
to
you didn't
make
get the
the
DT loop, but we still got that really good pass rush to the outside, which more often than not he'll get that pass rush. Which that's not really what we're looking for. Hold on, we're looking for. It's tough to do it in regs because the defensive you can't really. The defensive ends aren't as fast, or the D tackles aren't as fast as the
down
nut.
after the sack. Work to be done.
But you can still get it. But it's just not as consistent in regular mode in regs. So let's try that again.
Out of the gun.
Sending all 5 routes out.
Fletcher Cox.
And as you can see right there, that's pretty much what we're looking for. Let's go back to the replay. So if you look at this replay here, if you follow this defensive tackle, he's going to loop all the way around, right? And it's going to look like the tackle is going to pick him up, but he's not. He's going to like dumb out and just let him come in free and sack the quarterback. And that's what's going to happen most of the time. So there's that. So there's the coverage defense. You can actually do that out of any play in the entire formation. So now let's run it against a block running back.
Here after first and second down went backwards.
It's third and very long. Real quick. So we got some space to work with.
They'll set up to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield.
All right, so against a block running back. This block running back, I'm usually sending 6. You can send 5, but if they're blocking a running back, I'm usually sending 6.
Knock a defense off balance.
So
that'll drive a team
6-man
towards
blitz against the block running back. Same way. You know, stand right here behind the D tackle, a little to the right of him, so you grab the attention of the guard. Block running back. Make sure we block the running back. You see, block running back here. And he's gonna do that.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
All right, so right there he got picked up. Most of the time that won't be the case. Again, this is regs, so it's not going to work as well as it will in MUT, because in regs, really in regs for that left side to come in, you're banking on that defensive tackle to be fast enough to loop around the guard and come in free. So let's try that again. I mean, that's not to say that it won't work in rigs. It's just a lot more effective in MUT. Setting up the blitz. Try that again.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the
Right
sack.
there is what you're looking for.
Fletcher Cox.
That's exactly what you're looking for. So let's go back to the replay. So just look at this left side, or let's look at the right side first. So I got the attention of the tackle right here. So that leaves the I got the attention of the guard. So that leaves the tackle and the running back to block these two on the right side. On the left side, you have this DT loop right here. You see how I said that he's going to loop around and the tackle is going to try to pick him up, and he should be able to pick him up, but like most of the time he just dumbs out and let him come right in. So I mean that's what we're looking for on the blitz. Let's see. Now this does work against max protect, against a lot of people who like to run bunch, like Pat Sale with a max protect and then blocking the running back and the tight end. So I'll just show you that here. It doesn't work as consistently. It's not going to be like every time. I'll say it'll be about 50 to 60, maybe even 70%. It'll come in against max protect, which I mean is good enough for me. So we're going to max protect right here. So we're max protect, running the blitz.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Timmy Jernigan.
So as you can see, it came in against max protect. Even if it doesn't come in, you still got that good pass rush to the defensive end all the way on the left side. But like it's something about this DT loop, like how he loops around. Him plus the linebacker behind the loop. Like they just confuse the offensive line on this left side. Like they get super confused. So,
in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays.
I'll show it again one more time.
A big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Max protect.
13. Flat.
Okay, we are max protected.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well,
I don't even know if they came in free, but even if it doesn't come in free, they don't have a lot of time, like, in max protect. It's still great pass rush, but as you can see, like the tackle, he just dumbs out. He just dumbs out and lets him go.
Thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Next,
Let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
All right, so let's go to gun bunch, or not bunch, but trips tight end. Ran against play action, so setting up the, 6-man blitz. A lot of people like to either drag the tight end or fade him or something. So against play action, this should come in instantly. They shouldn't have time to even throw a ball.
They go play action here on first down.
Run it.
And he will not be able to get away as
And of course, it
Foles is
doesn't come
taken
in this
down.
way.
Brandon
I
Graham
ran
in
this
there to
enough
bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Make sure you're in your spot, standing here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, I mean, as you can see, they don't have much time. I mean, against play action, all you got to do is pretty much guard the initial read, and then they're sacked or thrown an interception. So, let's see. He loops in free. This right guy, he just loops in free because the running back has to block to the left side to try to pick up the people coming from the left
Brandon,
side.
we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish
So that's
offensively,
play action.
I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their
Let's
play
see.
sheet.
I don't send the 5-man a lot, but I mean, say for instance, like a lot of people that run gun trips tight end, they like to use this double end cell play.
Need something
So
from
if
deep
they're
in the
hitting me
bag
with
of
this a
tricks
lot
here after first
in
and
the
second
6-man, they
down
keep
went
doing
backwards.
like
It's third
short
and very
check
long.
down stuff. I'll send the 5-man, which the 5-man is just setting up the same blitz, basing line, shift line left, crash line left, shift linebackers right, and you want to blitz this guy and move him out of step. But then I just put him in the zone. So in this play, they have an in route coming from the most outside receiver. So I'll probably put him on a vertical hook or either man him up on the most outside receiver so that he can guard that in route better. And then I'll just play the right side running back. I'll probably put the cornerback on the right in a hard flat to guard running back, and then I'll play the tight end myself.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
They're sending all 5 routes out. You can send
This has been a tough
anywhere
one for
from
this
3 to 5
offensive
people and
line. It
still get home
appears
free.
almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And
I'll
how
show you
about
the 5-man
this?
again,
Fourth and
actually.
long, and they're
So
going to go
again,
for
5-man. 5-man, just sitting this linebacker, and you're putting the left side linebacker in any type of zone or manning him up. Again, this is going to get home every time if they're sending all 5 routes out.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he
there you
goes
go. All you
again.
got to do is occupy
A surprising
guard on
move
the
here
right
on
side
the
and use
opening
money.
drive of the
Go back to the replay. So I'm occupying this guard here. You see, he initially follows me and tries to block me, takes him out of the play. So now that leaves the tackle to try to block 2 people, which he can't.
And an
So
utter disaster as the
there's
ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line.
now I want to get into like some adjustments that I like to make when I'm sending the 6-man against like popular formations. So we're gonna go in a gun bunch patch sale first.
Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter
So,
here. We're going to
if I
have
see
New
gun
England
bunch,
and the L.A. Rams, two teams that had to go on the road and win their respective
back
conference
this up
titles.
first.
And think about this. The Patriots, who went to
So you
8
can
straight
actually see
AFC Championship
why I'm making
games,
adjustments
back in
that
the
I'm
Super
making.
Bowl yet again, yet they believe they're the underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And
So
the
if I come out
Patriots,
setting up my
consistently the
blitz,
most successful
right,
team in the
and I
NFL.
see gun
This is
bunch,
going to be fun.
I'm automatically putting this left side safety, this guy here, in the hook zone. I'm putting this guy here in the deep quarter, in the outside quarter. Then over here, all I'm doing is putting this cornerback on the right side, I'm putting him in a cloud flat. Setting up the blitz the same. So what that does is a lot of people like to have like one of these receivers on the right side. They'll either have like Randy Moss or somebody who can get deep route specialists, and they'll put him on a deep crosser all the way to the left. From the right to the left. They'll cross him from the right to the left, and then they'll leave this post over here to the left, from the left, with Jeffrey to the right. So what that does is, I wish I can put a deep crosser in here so I can show you, but this zone and this zone, as long as Jeffrey doesn't go vertical, like all the way, if he's not running a streak or a fade, they will take care of the deep crosser from right to left. You don't even have to use or guard that. So then all you have to do is all you would have to do is initially guard the drag or the slant from right to left, from the bunch side to the left side, and then drop back on the post that's coming from the left to the right. So what that looks like, they're max protecting, and
Out of the gun, they'll look to
they
throw.
hike the ball, initially
Eagle
guarding
pressure,
this,
too
and
much
then
this
dropping
time.
back to
Down
the
he
post.
goes. Nigel Bradham.
The only
In there to
reason,
record another sack. Their sixth
I'm not sure
of
actually
the
why.
afternoon.
Oh yeah,
I'm starting to wonder if this
put the
offensive line just
when
simply
you put
doesn't
that
like
safety in
him.
the hook,
I
you
mean,
want to
they've
shade
given up
down.
6
You want to
sacks
shade
in this
underneath.
game. He's had nowhere to go,
And that safety is
nowhere
in
to
the hook,
run,
and that's going to make him play
obviously
like
nowhere to
drags
hide.
And all
better.
those sacks in the first half, this is just complete
And quick
domination.
13, 13.
So
Tiger, Tiger.
got the max protect, drag from right to left, post from left to right. I mean, this is the popular concept. This is what everybody's doing right now. And then on defense, we got left safety in the hook, the left cornerback in the outside quarter, and then the right cornerback in a cloud flat. So
Now on third and forever.
when they
he'll
hike
look
the
to
ball,
throw.
I'm guarding
The
short,
pressure
then
too great,
dropping
and he
back
goes down
on that
once
post.
more. Fletcher Cox.
Let's go back to the replay and show you. So you see my user here. I'm guarding short, then I'm passing the drag off to the hook zone that's dropping down, and I'm dropping back on that post route. And then before you know it, they're sacked because once again, I told you guys this blitz works against max protect most of the time. So the blitz got there just in time. You know, they didn't have enough time to throw. I mean, I guess they could have threw this late because there's no route to the sideline. But I mean, most of the time, I mean, I'm giving that up. If they throw it, then that was a good play for them.
Who else?
But
He's in there for
hopefully
his
they're sacked by
fourth
then.
sack of the afternoon.
Let's go to another popular formation. So let's see. Again, you know, let's go back to bunch because they like to do Pat's post or whatever. They like to do where's it at? So they like Pat Sale, but then another play is where's it at? Pat's curl flat. So again, I'm doing the same thing against Pat's curl flat.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead,
setting up
but
the blitz,
instead,
baseline,
they're
shift
going on
line left,
fourth down.
crash line left, shift linebackers right, globally blitz all linebackers. And then I'm setting up my coverage just like, I mean, this is my base coverage setup against bunch.
Come here.
This is how I shut bunch
Receiver,
down.
receiver,
So
receiver. Go, go.
this is how pass sale would look though. If I see the furthermost, if I see the two receivers on the right side going vertical, I'm automatically thinking pass sale.
They're going to try and throw.
I see nobody
And
coming
he's
short from
gonna
left to
go
right,
down
I'm automatically
again.
running up
Michael
pass sale.
Bennett.
I'm giving
Well,
them
that,
that
my
drag
friend, I
every
guess
time.
is the definition of a head scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the
Because,
game.
I mean,
What
they're
were
going to
they
have to
doing?
live off
I
drag
just have
all
to
game.
believe that he
'Cause they're never
looked at
gonna
the
be able to throw
situation
those
still
deep
in the
routes.
first half, decide if there's a time to be aggressive.
So, I mean, that's how I
Now was
defend
it
bunch.
because
Let's go
there's still
to
time to make up for it
trips
if
tight
things
end.
don't go right. Of course,
So,
a
if I
lot of
come out
questions on
and I
this
see
one.
trips
And
tight
look,
end,
I want to go for it as much as
pretty much
anyone.
But
the
fourth
same
and
thing,
long,
Yeah, I don't think I
except
would have
opposite.
there.
So,
That
I mean,
one
I'm making
seemed
the
a little
same
bit under-
adjustment.
And out now
What I
come the
mean by that
Eagles.
is I'm
It's
coming
been an
out,
awfully slow start
setting
for
up
them.
the
This is their
blitz.
third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to
Except
change
now,
up what they're doing, and for some teams,
I'm putting
it's a
the
change in
hook
tempo.
zone from
Usually
the
moving
safety
it to
to
more
the tight end
up-tempo
side,
type of an
shading
offense,
down,
just to try and change their fortunes right
and
now.
like
What
this,
they've been doing
and
so
then
far isn't working.
the
Maybe they'll
outside,
do that.
corner, I'm putting him in the outside quarter zone, and then I'm cloud flattening the cornerback on the trip side. So it's looking like this. I mean, it looks exactly the same, except it's just a mirrored image of what I do for bunch. So my initial thing is I'm looking at if it's play action. If it's play action, then I'm automatically going inside. I'm going inside here because I'm going to guard any type of drag from the tight end. I gotta guard this seam initially as well, so that the slot wide receiver he can't just throw a blind. So you can't just throw a blind streak up the seam. So if they have something like this, and then they have a drag from the tight end, let's see.
Let's go, great, 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 great.
So if they're doing something like this, this is exactly what I'm doing with my user.
Now a play fake
They hike the
here on
ball.
first down.
I'm going to the
Under
seam,
pressure,
then I'm
and they
dropping back
got to
on
him
here,
again.
and then
I know there would be a little bit of
the hook
criticism
zone
there because they
and
went
the
right back to
quarter
the air
zone
after
on
the
the
huge
right side
pickup
would
and
take
ended up
care of
getting
that deep
sacked.
crosser. I don't
That's
have to
often
worry
a play
about that.
you make. You
Only
feel
time I
like
would
you
have
got
to worry
momentum
about
on your
that
side.
is if
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
is if the
And the
if I
Eagles are
see
gonna
the
go
tight
ahead and
end
take
go
another
vertical. If the
timeout.
tight end go vertical
And that's their second
and they have
charge
enough time
timeout here in
and
this
they have
first
enough
quarter,
room on the
they're
field to
down to
throw
one
that deep
remaining.
crosser, then that is your that deep crosser is your responsibility, because the tight end, if he goes vertical, he's acting as a clear out route to get the deep crosser open. So
Tonight, 180.
if I do something like this
Go.
and I see, I'm looking at the tight end the whole time. So if he goes across, I'm going across with him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to
If he
throw.
goes vertical like here,
And the pressure
then I know
gets
that
to
I
him
have to
again.
guard this.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old
And
saying?
again, you also
Those who forget the
have to
lessons
pay
of
attention
history
to
are
that
doomed to
post
repeat
coming
them.
right there.
That's the same guy who's gotten
So,
back-to-back sacks.
You know,
I
in
think
that
a
play,
double
there's a
team may
post
be in
coming
order.
right behind the deep crosser, and you know that. So most of the time, I will bait my opponent into throwing that. So, you know, shoot. So I got the defense set up, you know, same as usual.
Great.
I send the tight end on a vertical, so I will
On
bait
play
that in.
action, they'll throw.
I will
Under pressure
I
again,
will play the
and
deep
down
crosser
he goes
initially, and then
again.
I jump back to the
We've
post.
watched this a long time.
By that time, I mean, they should be sacked. So they'll either be throwing right to you, or they'll be throwing a deep crosser right into coverage. So I'm playing the deep crosser, and I'm playing it until I can pass it off to that hook zone. Now he's passed off to that hook zone. If he throws it here, that's an interception. Same here. If he throws this deep post here, that's an interception. So I mean, that's how I like to lock that play up. Like I said earlier, gun bunch tight end.
Not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to
That
do
double
pass
in
protection
cell
and
play.
their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly.
I
That
showed
leads
you
to a
how I
play
like to
action sack.
defend against this double in sales play. So if they keep calling that, like if they're just like killing me with the running back table and the end route from the left side, no, I just send the 5-man. Send the 5-man. I'll man him up or put him in a vertical hook and shade underneath, and then cloud flat at the left. So that's just if they're doing that. So they keep hitting me with the end route from the left and the table route to the right, and then I just send the 5-man, because they're sending all 5 routes out. I know there's no way that they can block this blitz without blocking a running back. So I'm sending the 5-man.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the
playing
pressure too
over the
great,
middle.
and he goes down once
They're not
more.
blocking that.
Fletcher
Now they're
Cox
sending 5 routes
breaking
out.
through to get him for a loss of 7. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we
What's
could hear
another-
the
another
headsets
popular
now
formation
between the
out
head coach
here
and the offensive
is
coordinator.
the
Now that they're 0 for 2, if they
split
get into a third
close.
situation, head coach might say, "Hey, you got anything
There's a
for
couple
this
different
one?"
things I like
Might
to
get
do
radio
for a
silence
split
back.
close. The first thing that I'm worried about if I see
The
split
Eagles
close
offense
is
back out onto the
halfback
field.
wheel.
And this
So
offense last time turned it over, went
if I
for it
see
on
split
4th, didn't
close
get
and they
it.
come out
They're
and
lucky,
halfback
though,
wheel,
because no points against the team
initially
on the board,
I'm
but we'll
just
see how
I'm
they
going to send a
respond.
3-man.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of
So
credit to their defensive
I'm going
teammates,
to
don't they? They had their
man him
backs
up on
on
that
that
running
last
back,
series,
man.
and because
I'm,
they
I'm
did
man
so,
that
allows the
both the
coaches to still
outside
stay
linebackers
aggressive
up
on
on the
offense
running
and
back,
maybe go
and
for it
I'm going
again
to
in a
play
similar
I was
situation.
going to say,
over
maybe
top
makes
coverage,
that offense feel good when you
and
know you've got a
then I'll
defense making
probably
stands like that.
Yeah, that'll
put
loosen up
him.
things a little bit,
I'll
won't it?
put the
Maybe you'll
left
play a little
safety
bit better the
in
next
the
time you
deep
have the
middle
ball.
third. So what that's going to do is that middle third is going to play the he's going to play that post route. So if he throws that, if he tries a quick throw that post route, it's going to get picked off. So I'm sending a 3-man blitz. If he's sending all 5 routes out like this, if he's running like this, a lot of people like to run a slant from the right side to the left side. If he runs it like this, the defensive tackle loop should come through. I mean, it's not going to be 100%, but most of the time it's going to come through if they're not blocking any extra
They'll
people.
come out throwing here on
Playing over
first
the
down.
middle, playing as
Pressure coming, and they got him
I mean,
once
everything's
again.
bad. You got the good
Fletcher
pass rush from the
Cox
left.
in there yet
Even if the
again.
defensive
My
tackle loop
goodness,
doesn't
make it
come in,
5 sacks for him
you won't have
now
much
in
time
this
to
one game
really do that.
alone.
I mean,
I'm starting
to
to feel
really
for that quarterback
throw
back
anything.
there. I mean, you
Everything is
know
covered
me.
initially.
Normally,
Then
don't
if he
have a lot of
starts rolling
empathy
to the
for the
right, you
QB,
can just
right?
send a
In this
spy.
case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this
Now,
entire game. I don't know how he's
for the
surviving back
people
there.
who like
And
to
to
have a
think
deep
there's
route
still a
in,
long way to
or
go in
not
this
even deep
football
route
game.
in, if they start blocking the running backs and they want to go
They
to
come up on
PA,
second and
just
long,
PA
and the
post
pass
shot or whatever,
protection just has
PA
not
shot
been there this
play.
afternoon.
You know, they're not getting anything open from halfback wheel. You know, you're sending the 3-man. They decide that they want to start running the PA shot with the. So they'll have these 2 crossers, and then usually they'll just have the the linebacker, or not the linebacker, the wide receiver all the way to the right on the streak to act as a clear route for the crosser that's going from the left to the right. So my adjustments for this play is the exact same as for bunch. So I'm going to hook zone the left safety, outside quarter the left cornerback, shade underneath, and then put the right side corner in a cloud flat. And then so what I'm doing here is I'm initially playing this crosser that's coming from the right side to the left. So I'm initially playing him, and I'm going to jump onto the other crosser. So here's what that looks like.
They'll set up a throw.
So I'm initially playing this crosser, and then I'm jumping back to this other crosser.
Fletcher Cox.
There's not going to be a deep zone. There's not a clear out route on the left side to clear out space for that
So when
the
you have
crosser
good
coming
field
from right
position
to
to
left
start
to
a
get
drive
open.
and
So
you give up
my
back-to-back
zones on the
sacks,
left will take
that
care of
can be
that crosser while I
demoralizing
use
for a
your other
team.
crosser. So I mean, that's the name of the game. Playing
Now the
against these
Eagles
crossers,
signal for a timeout.
you want to set
They'll
up
have
zones
2 remaining as
to
we
cover
step
whichever
aside here
crosser
in this first quarter.
is not coupled by a clear out route, and then you want to use
Need
the
something
one
from
that
deep
does
in the
have a
bag of
clear out
tricks
route.
here after first and second down went
Show that
backwards. It's
again.
3rd and very long.
And a lot of the times, actually, you know, I'll just come out if I see if I see split close, I'll just come out and just sit up initially. You know, I don't want to hit me over the top on the first play for a big play. So usually I'll just set this up initially, and then I'll adjust from there. I'll see what they're doing. I'll see if they're sending running backs out. If they're sending running backs out, then I'll adjust for that. I'll start manning the running backs up or playing hard flats or something, and then that's that. So again,
He'll drop to throw.
I'm playing this crosser initially, and then I'm jumping back on the other crosser.
Brandon
They don't have much
in
time
there to
to
drop
throw
it
either one. That's max protect.
yet
Go to the
again.
replay. So I mean, as you can see, like this blitz is pretty good. I mean, this is the best blitz that I've seen against max protect. You know, you don't have to cover. I mean, they only got 3 routes out on the field. You don't have to cover them that long. For them to be blocking 7 people, I mean, that's no time. Let's count how many seconds they have in the pocket. 1, 2, 3. I mean, 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds maybe before they're sacked, and
He must
I mean
be
I can cover 3
shell-shocked
routes
back
in 3
there.
seconds.
That's now back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first
That's
quarter.
pretty much it out of
They're down
Pats.
to
I
1
mean, that's
remaining.
how I lock up the Pats playbook, or people who like to abuse the Pats playbook. I just send heavy pressure, and I mean, and, yeah, I just send heavy pressure. Heavy pressure, and I make it wild adjustments. I mean, because since most of the concepts across all the formations are pretty much the same, you got the crosser, you got either a post or a deep crosser. I mean, they essentially both do the same thing. So usually, I mean, in every single one of these formations, everyone's using those. So I mean, the setups against these, or the defense that I use against these formations, is pretty much the same. I mean, it's kind of different depending on the formation, but I mean, the concept is pretty much the same. I might throw some extra adjustments in for to account for other things that are going on that don't happen across each formation. But I mean, for the most part, that is like a cookie cutter setup that I use when sending the 6-man blitz. And I mean, I've been having a lot of success with it over the past month that I've been labbing it. So that was the 4-3 under flipped blitz out of, yeah, that was the 4-3 under Sam blitz 2 flip. So I mean, hope that helps you out. Dang, I can't talk right now. I don't know what's going on, but I hope that helps you guys out. Stay tuned for the clips afterwards. I'm going to be showing a bunch of clips just that I got in game when running this, like on mud and stuff like that. So, all right, appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Vic goes play action.
When they hit it!
Working out of the gun. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. 33-yard line. To throw, Vic. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Vic Beasley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson.
Good guy, 4 down, 4 down. Zebra.
Here's Wilson.
Back.
Alpha.
From the shotgun, it's Vic.
Take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Vic operating on first. Loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of about 20 yards.
Base 24. Jeff.
3rd and long for Vic.
Jeff. Check it out,
They will indeed go for it. Vic. Here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Got to try it here.
White Sox is hot.
2nd down. Here goes Vic.
Rock it.
They're going to try it.
Mike's 50. Lion.
Throwing, Vic. And my goodness, another interception.
Breath a little bit, even if you don't score any.
Now a first down throw. McNabb in trouble here. Now a first down throw. McNabb.
Backed up in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They will indeed go for it. Vic. And the on 1st and 10, here's Vic. Second down. He's going to go down again.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems...
Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Lawrence Taylor in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Vic. From the gun, here's McNabb. Second down, McNabb. And
Fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big...
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Alpha.
Now, down goes Vic. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Base 24.
From the shotgun, they'll set up to throw. He sets to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
On that play. They saw the...
And here's Vic.
They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Escaping the...
Lion. 300.
3rd and long for Vic. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Spotty drops him for a loss of 11.
Ohio. Flex round. Oh, yeah.
Out of the gun, McNabb.
Mistake.
At least you didn't turn.
Yes, in this one.
Now Brady. Readies to throw.
The screen soon.
Gun.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Grant Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one of that and have a profound effect on this game.
They're going to try and throw.
Check 99.
Now a second down throw for Vic.
Eagle, eagle. Alpha, alpha. I'm coming.
Vic on second down. A second down throw for Vic. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Right, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Vic.
Alpha, alpha. Alpha, alpha. Lion, lion, lion. 300, 300. White twist it. What is it?
Back to throw.
That's trash. That's trash. Check, check, check. Motion out of backfield. Motion. Eagle, eagle. Lake, 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 lake. White twist it.
They'll look to throw. Vic to throw.